The Ford F-150 SUPERDUTY is a vehicle that has been nationally recognized for some time. It's one of Ford's best sellers, but now the release of the Ford F-150 Lightning SUPERDUTY EV marks something much more significant than that. It's Ford's first substantial step in the direction towards defeating Tesla. With Ford being the second largest manufacturer of electric vehicles in the nation behind Tesla, follow along as we explore what it would take for Ford to become number one, and what type of radical change CEO Jim Farley would need to take in order to come out on top. Elon Musk, being worth over $100 billion, did not reach this status easily. Tesla was founded in 2003, and the CEO is well aware of what it feels like being close to bankruptcy. It's well assumed that Musk understands the empire he built, and with that comes the understanding that competing with this type of infrastructure is a challenge. As we enter 2023, Tesla is facing some challenges and competitors who know a thing or two about building a brand and are looking to take advantage of this and capitalize on the chance to rise. Ford CEO Jim Farley is taking this opportunity to heavily reevaluate Ford's current supply chain, as well as company status, and truly contemplate how to dethrone the billion-dollar EV maker. As we investigate this exploration Ford has planned, let's first back up and look at Ford's brand and all that has come behind the Ford logo. "To be more for the world than the world does for you," Henry Ford once said. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, understands how important it is to keep the best intentions of the consumer in mind when making a vehicle. This also comes into play when maintaining their outstanding reputation as a dependable vehicle manufacturer. Additionally, this explains why Farley has had such a problem with dealerships raising prices and performing shady tactics. Reputation is everything, and this is something the Ford CEO truly acknowledges. While the CEO is familiar with hardship, it can be tough to maintain positivity and proceed without becoming greedy. However, it's commendable that Jim maintains a posture of positive leadership. Recent reports have surfaced that the CEO held an all-hands meeting at the beginning of 2023 discussing the supply chain and the company's structural protocols. We've come to understand that an earnings report surfaced indicating a loss in revenue of more than $1 billion, and we can see from the market that Ford stock has reflected this. Jim realizes the significance of this and further emphasizes his plan to overcome current challenges and proceed to achieving the status of the number one EV maker, dethroning Tesla. The Ford F-150, Lightning SUPERDUTY, and Mustang Mach-E are two of Ford's most significant attempts at producing some competition. The CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, has built an empire, and one creative innovation from Ford is not going to be enough. Tesla has had massive success with the Model 3, Model S, Model Y, and Model X, resulting in even achieving recognition in other countries for being the most popular vehicle sold, everything from the purchase process to the actual driving experience. It's a luxury, but it's also intuitive and it makes our lives easier. It was clearly well thought through and accomplished with the customer in mind. That's why Elon has won to this point. However, Ford has a plan. The Ford CEO recently hired some top names directly from Tesla, such as Alan Clark, in order to help with the EV department. Ford's objective is to double worldwide EV manufacturing production to at least 600,000 by 2023, and for fully electronic vehicles to make up at least 40% of its product mix by 2030. You see, Farley focuses on numbers and operations. He sees things as fixable, but he also realizes his lack of innovations and current status are holding back the built tough brand. In fact, the Ford F-150 Lightning has been a popular vehicle, but this is not where the focus needs to be. Farley needs to be improving the ecosystem Ford currently maintains. The foundation where Ford is standing needs to be revamped. Releasing more EVs is not the solution. We understand Farley is planning on building out a blue oval city with the goal to invest over $10 billion into EV manufacturing and batteries. With a suggested location of Tennessee and Kentucky, we can see that the organization seems to be well prepared to take on the massive task of tremendously increasing the EVs they produce. More advanced EVs, such as additional F-Series pickups, batteries, and overall providing jobs, seems to be what this project's overall goal is. It's evident that this project could produce incredible results for the Built Tough brand, and additionally significantly help with their reputation. This is a transformative moment where Ford will lead America's transition to electric vehicles and usher in a new era of clean, carbon-neutral manufacturing, said Ford Executive Chair Bill Ford. It's both exciting and encouraging to see Ford with such hefty plans. As Farley continues to analyze current production processes, he did some digging and found that his engineering team needed to be evaluated. Layoffs moving forward were not directly mentioned, but he did mention that teams were too saturated, creating unnecessary expenditures and overall creating a lack of efficiency, both financially and logistically. EVs are not cheap, and in order for the company to produce more of them, he would need to resolve supply chain obstacles and use the profit and revenue from gasoline-powered vehicles to fund the company's production of EVs. That's the issue, though. How do you continue to sell gasoline-powered vehicles in a market dominated by EVs in order to make enough revenue to start producing a whole new era of vehicles? Well, that's the billion-dollar question. Ford needs to evaluate costs and further production protocol. They are consistently losing money on product recalls and poor production quality. In order to come out on top ahead of a brand like Tesla, Ford would need to improve their overall ecosystem, slowly innovating towards an infrastructure of electric vehicles. Furthermore, offering more vehicles in more styles, but most importantly, create a buying environment similar to Tesla's. To start, we can anticipate Farley transitioning to an online buying model, featuring a seamless purchase process resulting in easy deliveries and high customer satisfaction. Coming from the history Ford has, it seems like an arduous endeavor to transform a company like Ford into something even close to Tesla. The Ford F-150 Lightning Super Duty EV and the Ford Mustang Mach-E are excellent competitors. However, in reality, these models alone are not enough to change the ecosystem for them to fully boost momentum for Ford to achieve hierarchy. What's most important is what is being added to these vehicles. Ford, for example, is slowly adding over-the-air updates to the vehicles being made. The Mustang Mach-E is one of the first EVs to have this, which is Ford's first step to fixing their recalls and product quality dilemmas. Teslas have utilized this for some time now and have helped the company achieve the infrastructure they currently tout. For Ford, this is a game changer, and this is a definite competitive boost. Ford is set to release an all-electric Ford Explorer in 2023, which makes us contemplate if Ford is looking to revamp their current models in order to make progress in becoming an EV brand. In 2 to 5 years, we are planning to see Ford become a huge competitor in the EV industry. As far as unseating Tesla, well, only time will tell. From Ford, we are expecting more vehicles, more evolution of the ecosystem, and a better supply chain management. It would be both innovative and competitive to see Ford model Tesla's intuitive technology advancements, but with their own touch. Tesla's Sentry Mode, overall security features, and safety progressions are revolutionary. Ford adapting to these types of advancements would prove a significant amount of momentum to lead the way. We also think that Ford could listen to customer complaints about Tesla vehicles and use that to their advantage. Lately, Tesla has been having issues with reliability and customer complaints. Elon Musk could be making vehicles too fast, and the gigafactories could be sacrificing quality for quantity. When you have such a popular vehicle with so many people wanting to get away from gas-powered vehicles, the demand is huge. It can be tough to keep up with that and also promote a healthy work environment. It's clear that for Ford, simply releasing more EVs is not going to help the brand achieve the massive goals they have. As a manufacturer, they need to analyze the current industry and determine how they will provide a competitive edge in terms of infrastructure. As early as 2023, Tesla is slipping in terms of quality and customer feedback. Is now the perfect time for Ford to step up their game and come out on top? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.